What can schools not do? Know your rights fast. In 1969, students wore black armbands to protest a war. Their school suspended them for a quiet, symbolic act. They fought back and won at the Supreme Court. The ruling said students don't shed their constitutional rights at the schoolhouse gate. That case is the backbone for what follows. So where's the line? Speech, lockers, phones, police on campus? Here are clear rules you can use before things escalate. Start with speech. Schools can't punish expression unless it causes or is reasonably forecast to cause a substantial disruption to school operations. That's the Tinker Standard. Peaceful, non-disruptive protest is protected. Administrators must point to real facts, not just discomfort with a viewpoint. But there are limits. Lewd or vulgar speech at a school event can be disciplined. That includes crude sexual language on the assembly stage or over the PA. School-sponsored speech can be edited for legitimate educational reasons. Think of the class newspaper, a school playbill, or a video class project that carries the school's name. If the school is the publisher, it gets more control. Messages that promote illegal drug use at school events can be restricted. A banner that pushes drug use during a supervised activity is not protected. Quick interrupt. Coming up next, the locker search rule everyone argues about. Off-campus speech gets extra protection. A weekend post, a private snap, or a personal rant outside school is generally beyond school control. Serious or targeted threats, bullying, or harassment are different and can trigger school action. Context matters, but the default off-campus is more protection for you. Now, privacy and searches. For public school staff, the Fourth Amendment standard is reasonable suspicion, not probable cause. A search must be reasonable at its start and reasonable in scope. That means a specific reason tied to a rule violation, and a search limited to places where the item could actually be found. A hall monitor can't rummage through everything for no reason. Intrusiveness matters. The more invasive the search, the stronger the justification needed. A strip search of a 13-year-old was ruled unconstitutional. Highly personal searches require exceptional circumstances, and minor rule violations won't justify them. Phones and police time. If police are searching or directing the search, normal criminal rules apply. For phone data, the Supreme Court requires a warrant unless there's a true emergency. An unlocked screen doesn't erase your privacy rights. If school staff hand a phone to police, the police still need a lawful basis to dig into the data. Lockers are often treated as school property. Your handbook may allow locker inspections, sometimes with notice or reasonable suspicion. Personal items like backpacks and what's inside your pockets usually get higher protection. When in doubt, check the written policy you and your parents were given. Quick pause. Want more clear 101s like this? Subscribe for weekly rights breakdowns. Drug testing has its own rules. Schools have been allowed to require suspicionless drug tests for student athletes. Courts later extended that to many extracurricular activities as part of a special needs program. If you join a team or competitive club, testing may be a condition of participation. Here's a 5-second checklist. Speech baseline. Tinker's substantial disruption test. Limits. Lewd speech, school-sponsored content, and drug promotion at school events. Searches. Reasonable suspicion and narrow scope. Phones with police. Warrant unless a real emergency. Due process. A suspension requires notice and a chance to be heard. Due process matters more than most people realize. Even short suspensions require basic fairness. Tell the student what they're accused of and let them respond. Appeal options and extra protections can come from state law or your district's code of conduct. Always read the handbook that applies to you. Share this with a student or parent who needs it today. Comment with the next topic you want: dress codes, searches, or social media. Laws vary by state. This is educational, not legal advice.